VRN, your trusted leader in e-motorsports.
Hey, welcome Vigilante Nation as we get set for round 4 of the Vigilante Racing League's Premiere Series. This is the Vigilante Racing Network coming to you live from virtual Avondale, Arizona for the Badlands 150 at Phoenix Raceway. My name is Alan Vaught along with Ricky Wittenberg here in the booth, and we'll be bringing you all of the excitement and racing action here tonight. And we welcome Ricky back from a long stay. You've been out on vacation and being sick. Ricky, how you feeling, buddy?
Yeah, the vacation was cool. The face paralysis wasn't all that fun, so I couldn't talk, and I love to talk, so I'm glad I'm back.
That must have been rough for you not being able to talk, I'm sure. But hey, man, we're going to get started with some session details here tonight. So as I mentioned, round 4, Phoenix Raceway. It's 150 laps here at this 1 mile facility, so that's 150 miles. 65% fuel capacity is their limit. They have 3 sets of tires, no fast repairs. And actually, we're going to get through this. We'll come back to this, folks, because this is going live right now, faster than we expected. We're coming around to the first green flag on the backstretch right now. Ricky, we'll go back. We'll just talk about this for a second. 150 laps, 150 miles, 65% fuel, 3 sets of tires, no fast repairs, and a 25 and 6 incident limit. As always, iRacing is controlling the cautions, the lucky dog, and the wave rounds, and we'll talk championship points later on.
That's good. Must be a threat of rain. I got the race started fine.
They sure did, and we're under green, folks, with Robertson taking the lead right off the bat here, and they're cutting down on that dog leg already. That's going to make for some excitement here tonight, Ricky, as they go in and around this unique facility, unique to the racing world that I can think of.
Yeah. This is one track that can safely say they didn't copy anybody else with that dog leg they got on the front stretch now.
And as we got started a little bit behind these guys, I'll go ahead and give you the grid. We're still under green lap 2 of 150 laps. Here's your top 5: Trevor Robertson, Dylan Bryant, Jonathan Osborne, John McAdam, and Scott Roney rounds that out. But here's the entire grid. If it'll let me pop that up there for you. We'll see if it does or not. Sounds like it won't. Or it looks like it will not. So we'll get you a rundown here in just a minute. Like Deion Jones may have had an issue. Stay in green. Deion jumps to pit lane. We'll go back and take a look at that.
Oh, yeah. Looks like he got a little help. Oh, and he almost caught it. Oh, and he flipped.
Here's Dion right here in the 4 machine. Get this rolling for you. Oh, yeah, a little bit of help maybe from looks like Shane Bachler in the 12 machine, perhaps. We'll take a different angle at this. Not hard to do here. Yeah, it looks like 12 just maybe got a little loose getting in there.
Yeah, Dion done a good job threading that needle and not hitting anybody. He didn't hit anything, but he towed. Maybe he was just trying to keep from bringing out the caution.
Yeah, let's take a look. It looked like you may have a little bit of front end damage. It comes across, just touches, I don't know. Yeah, got a little bit of front end damage, just like it popped back out mostly. I'm surprised he towed as well. I'm gonna get back to live action here.
Now, when that wreck happened, Jack Dixon was already at the back. He backed way off and then had to pedal it and avoid Dion Jones, and now he's lost touch with the pack, I think. And his lap times are decent. I bet Jack is hanging out now, trying not to burn those tires.
Yeah, it looks like maybe he's sitting back there. As you can see, he's right now running in the 26th position going down the back stretch. Pack's just in front of him going into 3 and 4, so he's not way off, and it's not like this is a pack race where you'll lose the draft, for instance, so he should be okay.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't go a lap down, you know, he's probably banking on there going to be a couple of cautions. So he's probably just trying to play it smart now that he's stuck at the back.
So as we're coming to 8 laps in this race, we might as well, since we're back here, Ricky, go ahead and go through the field real quick so people know where their favorite driver's at this point. Jack Dixon there in 26, just forward of him, 085 of Greg Dobson in the 25th position. Andrew Cawthon is in 24th, trying to make a pass here on Russ Kilgore, running 23rd in the 2 machine. 22nd is Dave Mayberry at 29. 19 machine is Scott Milner, and I'll help you guys identify if I pop that on the screen. They're racing out of Pittsburgh, Indiana. 21st position. The 22 of Aaron Warren is running in 20th right now. I got John Shanebach. We talked about him a little bit earlier. A little bit of contact with the 4 machine. John's running out of Louisville, Kentucky, running in 19th, right where he started. We got Craig Goodenhouse, so he had a penalty to start this race. And so speaking of that, I'll go ahead and hit that topic now. The 10 machine of Cawthon had a penalty from 2 races ago. The carryover, the 89 had a penalty of good enough, the 40 of Dixon, and the 31 of Milner. So we should see significant movement on that 89 machine as he's in 17th right now. Just made a pass on Jacob Alicia in the 31 machine, who's already up 6 spots as well. The 72 out of Mount Washington, Kentucky, Chandler Paul, hits that wall there. That could have been disastrous, but hung on to it as the 89 goes for the move. You smell some blood in the water maybe whenever he bounced off that wall. And man, Craig is just making short work of this field right now, having come from the back 7 positions already. Just forward of him is John Gallagher in the 123 machine in 15th, right where he started. Mike Everidge, also where he started in 14th in that 82, racing out of Melbourne, Kentucky. His teammates is George Rincon, the 28. George is actually down 2 spots. He started 11th, now running in 13th. Probably taking care of his stuff. Then we have America's driver out of Washington, D.C. 99 machine, good-looking DeWalt machine. He's up 1 spot, running in 12th. Tom Barish out of Pass Christian, Mississippi. Down 4 spots so far, running in 11th in that 35 tow-call machine. We'll come back to that in a minute, talking about tow call. Kelly Kill out of Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Right now running in the 10th position, and he qualified 10th. Greg Klein up 3 spots from where he began the night. Out of Owasok, Oklahoma, he's running 9th. Chris Gomes, looking to make a pass on Andy Player there. Oh, you saw the 01 in the background there. Just touched that wall. We might see a lot of that here tonight as these guys start to run the good rubber off those tires. But you got Chris Gomes here running in 8th, trying to get around Andy Player, who's also 2 spots, running in the 7th position. Mr. Player is. Got Roney in the 023 machine out of Salt Lake City, Utah. Was running in 6th, down 1 spot from where he started. And you got Mike Adams out of Sanford, Florida. Looks like Mike's picture is not working tonight, but Mike's up 1 spot, running in the 5th position at 88 machine. Jonathan Osborne out of Woodbury, New Jersey, at 81, running 4th, right where he began the race. And the rest of these cars I'm going to talk about going forward all are in the positions they started. The 47, John McAdam, running 3rd. Dylan Bryant, running 2nd. And your leader, Trevor Robertson, in the 1st position. These 2 guys run a lot on Monday night, Ricky, until they had that little bit of bad luck with the way the caution fell. I'm not going to get into that for the purpose of the broadcast, but they know how to mitigate that now.
It's always good to work out your kinks on Monday and then coming into the Wednesday big race.
Yeah, let me take a look. I didn't get that down before the race on how many laps these guys can get on a take. I want to say it's in the high 20s, maybe. Let's take a look. I got the data here somewhere. For the schedule for Phoenix. And it looks like 47 laps. I was way wrong. About 47 laps on a tank of fuel.
I'm sure George Rincon will go 53 somehow.
Yeah, I don't know how they do it, man. I mean, it's crazy. My lap count's usually like a flat out kind of thing. That's I'm not as good at saving fuel as a lot of these guys are. They do an incredible job.
Yeah, well, I'm not as fast as guys like you and Tim Pope and Craig Goodenough, so when I'm out there, I'm usually saving gas, trying to hope that there's no cautions and I can beat you the old-fashioned way.
In that strategy. We got 150 laps here tonight. And let's see what else I can get to. We'll just kind of move around the field here, take a look at some of the action. So, I mean, with that in mind, we haven't had a caution yet. If it goes green, then the last stop should be around lap 103. Now that's going to shift, you know, obviously if we have cautions, everything going on. It's very wide right there in front of Shane Bachler. You got the 31, the 123, and the 82 really getting after it here. I have a lot of fun racing this track, Ricky. I don't know about you, but it's a lot of fun, but it can be nerve-wracking. I mean, I've even, what was it one year, if you recall, I went across the start-finish line. I had to pull that time. It might have been coming around to complete the first lap, and I went down that apron again, and the truck just kind of landed wonky, and I ended up barrel rolling my truck down to turn 1.
Yeah, I remember. Is that the race? Is that the truck race where your truck somehow was still drivable and you drove back through the field?
Yes, that's the one. But it was like, man, I had practiced a bunch and I hit it the same. I thought I hit it the same as I had the whole night, or all my practice rather. The first lap of the race, I barrel roll it, and I think it was in the playoffs too, or maybe even the championship race. I forget.
Yeah, I do remember that. I was in that race, and I was very shocked that you was able to even continue at all.
Because I don't think we didn't have any fast repairs, I don't believe, at that time either. Reminds me of that one race, what was it, with Dale Earnhardt Sr., where he rolls it at Daytona or something, and he gets out of the ambulance and says, no, it'll still start. Well, I'm going to jump in the car and drive it back to pit lane. And I think he stayed in that race.
Yeah, I think they let him roll around. I'm not sure. I can't remember if he finished, because I think now they've got a thing in NASCAR where if you go upside down, just due to the structural integrity and the safety rules, even if your car still would drive, I don't think they'll let you keep competing.
Yeah, that was probably the Wild West days of NASCAR. It's probably just smart to believe that if you roll the car, you probably have compromised the integrity of that frame.
Davey Allison actually done it at Daytona, I think in 89. He rolled down the back stretch, and he drove his car back to pit road. I think they retired it, but that car was still drivable.
All right, folks, so I mentioned it. This is round 4, and I didn't get a chance to talk about it before the race, so we're going to hit it real quick right now. But if you take a look at these championship points, it's tight. We have a tie for first and a tie for third. Tim Pope would win by default based on tiebreakers, so he'd be currently in first position at 42 points. Dylan Bryant right there in second, also 42 points. And then tied for third would be Craig Goodenough and John McAdam, both with 37 points. Rounding out your top five is Mike Adamson with 36. So it's going to be a great season, really tight points right now as these guys get set to finish out the next 8 weeks of the fall season.
Hey, there's some good racing going on all through the pack. I'm kind of just going through there. The 82 of Average and Shane Buckler, and right behind them you've got Gallagher and Kilgore, Aaron Warren. They're having a pretty good race. They're 3 wide right behind them.
Yeah, we're kind of taking a look right here. You said Shane Buckler on board with him right now. Right there behind the 82 machine going into the backstretch. They're starting, you can see the tire wear starting to happen as they slide up towards that outside retaining wall.
Yeah, he's been working on Average for several laps, and they got side by side a couple of times and made some contact. So I've kind of been keeping my eye on that, but they kept it straight. It's just hard-nosed racing.
This is probably one of the closer ones here. And then you got back here maybe a little bit with Chandler Paul trying to work on Jack Dixon. There for the 22nd position. So hard-fought racing throughout the field is a hallmark of this track, actually.
I'm seeing a lot of the guys migrate to the top groove in turn 3 and 4. And normally you see them run low, but I guess as the tires are wearing, they're trying to find the grip up top. Especially in 3 and 4, I saw several guys pacing it up there that last lap.
Riding on board right now with Russ Kilgore out of Yorkville, Illinois, trying to make this pass on John Gallagher on the 123. Got Milner calling out there saying he'll stay high. Here's Milner there. Here we got side by side here. We're doing 99 and the 31. I want to say Alicia might be trying to take over America's driver here. And that big red chewing gum machine there. See if Albert tries to cross him over. He's going to stay up here. He's staying on the track, actually. You know, some guys prefer to do that. They think, and maybe it's true, that they're saving a little bit of tire life.
Yeah, I've heard that. I don't know how true it is, but I've heard guys say that if you don't run down there, you are saving some tire because of the transitions back and forth.
And I can see how, the more you're scrubbing it, making that, it's a rough transition. When you're inside the sim, I mean, you feel it on I wonder if you could see it on his steering wheel. Let's take a look on the inside of the truck. Because I know it jerks in reality. And I'll go over the cameras here in a second. We do have 8 camera onboards tonight. We can go take a look. Let's see if he gets some movement. Albert doesn't have an onboard, so we'll look at his virtual cockpit here. Making his way through turns 3 and 4. Goes up to the outside. Actually, he's not going to go down there. We're going to have to go to a different. So he stays up. See how smooth that is. We'll go back here in the pack a little bit and see if we can actually. Nope. I'm board with Scott Milner. Let's ride with Greg Klein here. I actually do have onboard for Greg. We'll take a look at that in a moment. He's going around 3 and 4 as well. Pretty sure he's going to go down the apron. No, he's not. Oh, there he goes. That doesn't look that violent. Okay, we're going to take a look at the onboards. But with that, I'm going to go through the cameras first. We'll get back up here and take a look at the front. You're not missing anything. Dylan Bryant's keeping Robertson within a half second or about a half second gap. And then you got McAdam in third, 3.5 seconds back. So these 2 front runners, just like on Monday, they're running away right now. You got Adamson holding down 4th position and Jonathan Osborne in the 5th position. And with that, let's take a look at the cameras. And so in the live box there, you're going to see your leader right there. I'm just going to go over the camera views. Here we got the 01 machine of Kelly Hill. And then get a 3 monitor view. I'm going to try to find it so I can turn his camera off now. And we will go to the next, which is going to be Scott Roney in that 023 machine. On board with him. Next up, we have the 085 of Greg Dobson. Let me turn this off because all these people are obviously not Trevor Robertson. So right here, this is the number 31 machine of Jacob Alicia, races out of Indianapolis. Then we have the 29 of Dave Mayberry out of Phoenix, Arizona. Jonathan Osborne racing out of New Jersey. Then we have the 89 machine. Now, the difference on this one, folks, you see an over-the-shoulder cockpit view in the upper, the middle to middle left there, smaller screen, and also a heart rate monitor. So you can see in the middle that 143 is the highest heart rate he achieved during this race so far. With the left side, 115 right now, is his current heart rate. And the right-hand number is his average heart rate throughout this race. So he's gotten a little bit up there on the heart rate range. Ricky, maybe it was one of those close calls.
Yeah, must have had a spike there. Phoenix can get a little close at the beginning. I'm actually surprised he's still sitting at like 112 right now.
Yeah, cool as a cucumber right now. All right, and then the last driver cam we have for you tonight is Mr. Greg Klein in the 92 machine. And those are your onboards for tonight. We should be coming up on probably the next 10 laps or so. Green flag, pit stops. These guys have kept it super clean.
Yeah, and I shouldn't ignore the chat. No, we've been lacking on that, so let me try to hit some chat going on. I saw that Tony Benfield was saying hello from the Dominican Republic tonight, so he's watching from the Dominican Republic. Luke Chadwick is in the chat. The Anderson bunch. I see Edith Anderson out there, Kathy Anderson, Tim Brown. He's not going to be able to watch, but he wanted to shout out to John McAdam. Then we also have, I think that pretty much caught us up. We had several people there in the chat.
Hey, folks, if you like what you see and want to support these drivers, make sure you like and subscribe. We are live here every Wednesday and Friday night. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the start of the race. We usually get the pre-race show going about 10 or 15 minutes earlier. If you want to tune in for that, make sure you hit the notification bell. We do have special events that are not regularly scheduled. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those, the next big one that I can tell you about is the 24 Hours of Daytona coming up in the new year. And we'll put out more as we get closer to that. But before I get too much further along, I actually want to shout out our new primary sponsor there, which is Albert Anderson. America's driver has come on board this season as the primary sponsor for both the Premiere and, as he's in a three-way battle right here, and the Vanquish Series, which is the Friday night series. And his new company that he is sponsoring with is called Tow Call. And so if you live in the Washington, D.C. metro area, you need a tow, a jump start, a lockout, or a tire change, contact Albert's company, Tow Call, at towcallroadside@gmail.com. That's towcallroadside@gmail.com. And we thank him for coming on board as our primary sponsor for these fall seasons in both series.
There are a couple of people that's ducked into the pits. Now, maybe they see if any of these guys could make it to 50, Alan, 50, 100, then 150, they could do it on two stops. I mean, I don't know if they can, but if there's any outside chance, you'll be watching guys like George Rincon trying to stretch it.
Yeah, I was just about to click on George. I was thinking George Rincon also comes to mind for me. Would be Andy Player. What others for you?
Player, but I think he just pitted, so that might tell me that there is no strategy to make it on two stops, because I know Player is usually pretty strategic with the pit stop, so I think if he thought that he could do it on two stops or save enough, he would have done it.
123 pitting. 123 is going in. Well, you see 99 on pit lane right now. 35 just hit pit lane. Tom Barish. John Gallagher is on pit lane. So these guys were at 45 now. I was predicting about 47. Let's see if they run long up front. Maybe some of these guys are trying to undercut.
Yeah, I mean, let's look at the lap times. I mean, the fastest laps, like Trevor Robertson up front, 26.81, and now he's running 28.18. So, you know, a second and a half off the pace. That's a lot of time to make up per lap. Over, you know, 5 or 6 laps, that'd be a huge difference.
Here comes your leaders right now, coming down on lap 46. So they're coming to 47. Goes right on the money then, and about what I predicted there. And they probably could have went a little bit longer. You see John McAdams stay out, along with Mike Adamson, Jonathan Osborne, Scott Roney, and Chris Gomes. You got Trevor Robertson, Dylan Bryant, Greg Klein, Jacob Alicia, Kelly Kill, all on pit lane with more coming. Like John McAdams coming down. Oh, 81 Domo. Oh, a good entry. Whoa. As long as he wasn't speeding.
23 this time.
That was pretty close.
That was definitely close.
And you got Mike Adams going around again. He must have been playing a little bit of a fuel strategy here. He's going to complete at least this lap coming to 49. This could really play into his hand if this goes green the entire way. And he's going around again.
Buckler, Average, Rincon.
Yeah, all the way down to 9th.
He's pitting.
This is Greg Dobson going in this time. Chris Goins is going in. Mayberry's been out. He's still not hit pit lane yet. He's in 4th. Greg Dobson's now up to 5th. Hasn't been to pit lane. Here comes your leader, Mike Adamson. Get George Rincon, the number 2 position right now. Nope, he's going to hit the lane 2. Pitting. Average is behind him. Average is coming.
Short, maybe.
Unless they can save that lap. Yo, look at here. Got Dave Mayberry going around again. Greg Dobson going around again. So they're going to get to it. So these are the 2 trucks that we need to keep an eye on, I guess, if it goes green. Mayberry and Dobson.
Pitting in.
They're going to pit here. They'll be crossing 51 while they're on pit lane. What if Lori's alert's not working? Lori, if you can hear me, try the alert again. The the streamer bot was not on. And it is active now. You should be good to go.
And now the problem, it's not a problem. You save a pit stop, but you can't lose so much time that you lose a lap on the track, because then it kind of cancels that out. So these guys that these couple of guys that was able to stretch it to 50, they need to make sure they stay on the lead lap.
There, Lori's alert's working out, saying, welcome back, Ricky. Welcome back indeed, Ricky.
Well, I appreciate it. I'm glad to be back.
Yeah, man, we had an exchange here for the top spots here. Trevor was the leader going into pit lane, if I recall correctly. And yeah, he's now in front of Trevor Robertson. Go back here a little bit. Your 3rd place machine now. Kind of run from front to back through the field to let you know where everybody's coming out. Everybody has hit pit lane, looks like right now, as I look at my data stream here. Andy Player is in 3rd. Very good enough, man. It's just a tear through the field, plus 19. My prediction is he'll be up at the front competing for this win before the night's over. Then we got the 5th place machine of John McAdam. He's actually up here going to challenge a bit Craig enough for this position, but it's probably not much of a challenge because there's about 9 lap fresher tires on that 47 machine. So one of the ways probably Craig got up here is he did short pit, both he and Andy Player.
On the front stretch. Mayberry spins on the front, right at the start finish line.
All right, that's probably maybe a product of new tires. We'll take a look and see.
And him and Dobson hadn't went a lap down.
Catch, guys.
Here we go. So this is one of the machines that stayed out super long. Had a good strategy on fuel. Dust gets loose coming out of that turn. It can happen very easy and just like that. Doesn't damage the machine. No, does a great job keeping it off of that wall. But that does bring out our first caution of the night.
Now there are a couple of guys, you know, that only has 4 or 5 laps on their tires. Now they may not pit for tires here. Maybe pit and get gas. I would pit and get gas, so because if you definitely can make it on one more stop from here.
Yeah, this is kind of a gift. In my mind, I would definitely hit pit lane here. Let's see what their leaders do as they're coming around.
They stayed out.
Yeah, they did. They don't want to give up that track position.
Oh, I definitely would have pitted right there. Man,
A lot of takers back here.
Quarterback.
I know. I mean, maybe they're figuring they're going to save enough on this caution. But you got Andy Players on pit lane, Chris Gomes, Jacob Alicia, John Shanebuckler, Dion Jones, and we saw Dave Mayberry also hit pit lane right here. He's sitting here for a minute. Maybe he's getting some repairs done. Go ahead.
If we just assume that there's no other caution, even if the guys that stayed out can make it, they may have to save a little more. These guys that just pitted, they're going to be able to run flat out both stints, like this stint and then over the last stint. So I still think it was an advantage to pit, even if it puts you in the back of the pack.
Oh yeah, for sure. I do. I believe the same. Hey, David Allen and Ricky in the booth, buddy, you got us.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, man, first of all, I got you on camera. If you want to give us a wave, buddy, we appreciate the onboard camera. But we saw you had pitted not too long before that, got into turns 3 and 4 there, an easy spot to kind of get loose. Is that what just happened to you? Just hit it kind of funny?
Yeah, you know, the fresh tires, you know, the first 2 to 3 laps, they're not warmed up yet, not enough grip. And I knew that. I just was getting greedy.
I hear you. Hey, Ricky, got anything for the 29 machine?
Yeah, buddy. I thought that you had a really good strategy there. I know you was a lap down, but you look like you was going to be able to make it on one less pit stop too.
Well, these people didn't pit right now, so I don't know. I popped off again right now.
I think that was a smart play right there. I do.
Yeah, well, I'm in the back, so I'm like, might as well. And my teammates, Player and Craig, they did opposite strategy to see who'll do better.
Be right here, Chandler.
Are you still just 1 lap down?
Yeah.
You might be in the catbird seat with this, grabbing the fuel and everything. This might still work out for you a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I had to do something. So.
We're getting ready to go back green, buddy. We'll let you get focused. Appreciate you talking to us. Good luck.
All right, take it easy, guys.
Going to be the 51 controlling this restart. And we're back under green. If we get a good clean start here. So far, so good. Man, that's just a good looking sight, man. Looking off the nose there of your leader, Dylan Bryant, back at the pack 2x2. The dogfight back there. Okay, good enough. Oh, and him and the 6 get together. If you see that right there. Ooh, that was a door banging situation for sure. Let's see if 6 is able to come back. 47's making a play for the inside line on the 89. Not quite there. That caution really gave the 89 an opportunity to get up here to the very pointy end. What are you looking at?
The 6 sent it in.
Yeah, he did.
Phoenix to Tucson trying to get to that 89.
Oh, he wants to be there. You could tell.
Oh, it's happening. He might just be messing with him, but if he's not, it's coming.
As he cuts down right there, really low late apex, trying to get a run. 47 does get around the 89. 88's making a play here. Everybody's making their moves right now. Mike Adams is getting under the 6. Oh, almost did a slide job that was not going to work out. 6 Machine's still trying to get back to that 89. So he's probably seen a red mist in the side of that cab of that truck. Scraping the wall. Might be really using up his stuff here to get back to him. I don't know. Maybe the smart play is to jump in line, get back to him later. really running a different line here too. We'll see if that changed anything for the 89 truck there. Did his heart rate get any higher with that door banging that he had going on there with the 6 machine?
Well, I could tell you that the 89 has a lot more laps on his tires than most of these guys. So that's why he's going to start drifting backward.
Yeah, right now you can see he didn't top out that heart rate anymore. But he is hitting at a higher current heart rate than he was right now, around 129, 130. And his average heart rate's coming up a bit as well. 6 machines getting back to him. This should be spicy.
The thing is, when you get mad at somebody, like really mad, you might take them out for a corner or two, but by the time you go 3 or 4 laps, you're usually calmed down enough just to mess with them and not actually try to wreck them.
Yeah, you can see Trevor's had an opportunity. He's playing a smart play here. He knows he's faster right now than the 89. He gets around and clean. Truck is intact, and that's the important part.
But it's human nature, Alan. It's the red mist. If you get knocked sideways, that next corner, if you get to them, you're gonna take the shot.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
You get two or three laps later, and then you think about it a little, and you're like, probably shouldn't.
Yeah, Trevor's racing out of McCrory, Arkansas. Been with us for a long time. He's down 4 spots where he began this race. He was on the pole, so we know he is super fast here. Wanting to get back up there and challenge Bryant for this for the win of this race here tonight.
Papa Anderson just jumped into the chat, says, "Let's go, son." Albert's running 13th, so he's trying to get back up to the top 10.
Yeah, right where he qualified, so he's going to be hopefully heading in the right direction, the positive direction. And while we're sitting here on Mr. Anderson, we give a call out again to our primary sponsors. Tow Call. If you live in Washington, D.C. metro area and you need a tow, jump start, lockout, or tire change, make sure you get in touch with Tow Call. Tow Call roadside at gmail.com. That's one word. Contact them at towcallroadside@gmail.com for all your tow and breakdown needs. And we thank them for coming on board this season as our primary sponsor for the Vigilante Premiere and Vanquish Series. Get back here for some racing going on. Yeah, Scott Roney, you see that Craig Enough is still drifting back a bit. As you mentioned, last time he was on pit lane was at lap 38. Everyone around him is in the mid to high 40s. So doing a pretty good job trying to have a net positive gain here. He's still up 15 spots where he began the race, which was with a penalty at the back of the grid. For the front, you're not missing much, folks. Almost a second advantage, though, now for the 51 over John McAdam in the 47 machine, who's about to be challenged perhaps by Mike Adamson in an 88. Now, Mike is historically been super fast here at Phoenix, and he is showing and displaying that talent here tonight. Got Lori out there asking for a crank it up segment, and that's probably a good call. What do you think, Ricky?
Sounds good.
We're going to do that right now, folks. If you enjoy and you want to hear what it sounds like in these virtual cockpits, crank up your computer speakers or that television set, and we're going to crank it up for a few moments.
Sorry, Pop.
I thought good, man. I was up near the
All
wall.
right, folks, we just saw that happen live as it happened. Looks like Andy Cawthon
Hey,
involved in an incident there. We're going to go back and take a look.
No, it's all good. Robin's racing.
Should get your volumes back right before we get started. Hope you enjoyed a little bit of the Crank It Up segment that we had. Cawthon's right there in the middle in that black and light blue truck you see, the number 10. Just gets in there a little hot. Hits the wall, bounces back out into traffic, and gets finished off by the 29. 29 did nothing nefarious on the 29's part. It's just such a grub of speed, and then he turns it off the wall as the 29 is right alongside. So not too bad as far as the damage is concerned there.
Yeah, I think it could have been a whole lot worse. He hit it square with the back end. Hopefully, you don't have too much repair.
We'll go see if we can get a word maybe with the 29, see what it looked like from his perspective. Actually, we spoke with him. Let's talk to the 10. He's out of Phoenix Racing, team he is with. He's making his way off pit lane now. Hey, Andrew Player, Alan and Ricky in the booth, buddy, you got me.
Oh.
Hey, Player, say Alan and Ricky in the booth, you got me.
Player, this is Cawthon.
Oh, excuse me. Thanks, sorry. Andrews are killing me, man, killing me. Okay, Cawthon. So, hey, man, out of Phoenix Racing Stable, what happened to you there?
Oh man, this thing ain't been driving good since that incident where Dion got turned on the first, like at the very beginning, came down and clipped me. I had about 25 seconds worth of damage. I finally got a chance to get that fixed, but it just ain't been turning since then. So hopefully it'll do a little bit better. Better now. I just couldn't. I can't. Couldn't get it turned going into one. So
Sounds like you've been fighting an evil condition ever since the beginning of the race. Then.
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. So,
hey, Rick, you got anything for the 10 machine here? Ricky, you there? Looks like I lost Ricky. Maybe he's muted. Hey, man, thanks for talking to us. Let you get refocused and back in this race. Good luck the rest of the way.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Y'all have a good one.
Yeah, man. Take care. Back up front, going back green. Jonathan Oswald's going to control this restart, folks. And gets a tremendous start here. Just really jumps out here on Andy Player and Dylan Bryant. Dylan Bryant's going to make his way around the outside there. Along with the 6 machine, cautious back out. Looks like Russ Kilgore may be involved in this incident. Oh, this is a pack right here. So Russ is in the 2 machine. See if we can, right here. So he's right in front of us in that dark blue and light blue number 2 machine. And he has got basically the pack in front of him. Let's see what happens here as we go for this replay. Gets up a little high, gets loose. Oh, and he just, yep, let's see if he keeps it off the wall, locks it up, just scrapes that inside wall. So he should be okay as far as any damage is concerned.
Don't pit when you're lucky dog, or you say this.
Yeah, looks good. A couple more trucks. Looks like they went around, perhaps trying to miss him. We'll take a look off the nose of Russ Kilgore. Yeah, looks like 123. That probably unrelated. Maybe the same condition. Is he got loose as well. 35 did a tremendous job right there. That's Tom Barish of not just plowing into the side of John Gallagher in the 123. So these guys did really working out their wreck avoidance there.
And I am attempting to log back in. I don't know what happened. My computer decided to crash.
Oh, you're back. Okay. Gotcha.
Yep. Yep, I meant to tell you I've got a new AMD Ryzen CPU sitting here beside me that I'm getting put in the next 2 days because my computer's been messing up.
Okay, you just haven't gotten it loaded up yet. Isn't that how it works,
Not
man?
yet. Yep, not yet.
See if we can find that number 2 machine. Like Russ is all by himself in there. Let's take a real quick discussion with him there. Hey, Russ Kilgore, it's Alan and Ricky in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Yes, I do. How you doing?
Hey, all right, man. Look like you suffered from like a loose situation going to the 1 and 2 there. Did a tremendous job not to tear your truck up. What was it like from behind the wheel?
Yeah, that was, I was kind of checking up, and then they checked up, and I just hit the brakes a little too hard. Just couldn't correct it. Didn't hit anything, so I think we're good. So.
Nah, man, you did a great job there. Just wanted to say, just wanted to see what it was like from you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'd say that was scary, and I got to try to make up all these spots I just made up from the start, so that's the only bad part.
Well, that's unfortunate. Well, thanks for talking to us, man, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Yeah, man. We're going back. 81's got control of the race here. He's going to get us back underway. Going down the back stretch here. And we're back underway. 81 gets a tremendous jump here. Jonathan Osborne. Man, it was like he caught the rest of the field napping maybe a little bit there, but they're going 3 and 4 wide behind him.
Clear that, please. Greg, and we were both messed up on the start.
I was in the incorrect lane because of our conversation, Rory. Please let Dave have his black cleared. I'm going to go into serve line.
Oh, see 81 scraping the outside wall there, really trying to get everything he can out of his truck.
I'm going to let you by here.
See, he was last on pit lane. That is Jonathan Osborne at lap 47. Dylan Bryant, Trevor Robertson, and the rest of these trucks all the way back to 5th just went on pit lane at 75. So they're going to be faster than the 81 here.
No, you're good. I'm on old time.
But you can see it's not like, I mean, like he's standing still. There it is, a little bit. He got loose coming out there. He's going to get few spots lost coming out of the front stretch.
Oh, Greg Klein got real loose coming out of 4, almost wrecked. Caught it.
And Jack Dixon here at the front trying to go for 3rd around the 47. He makes it, looks like. Still battling, actually. I hear some shifting. I don't know if that's Jack Dixon or not. So these trucks can shift. Now, you do risk maybe locking up the rear end, spinning your truck out, and sometimes it's a little more wear on your tires, but I would say later in the run, maybe it wouldn't hurt you as much. 47's really doing a great job fighting on that outside, trying to keep the 48 machine from tracking out, which prevents him from getting all the speed he can out of the corner, but that's not going to help the 47 scraping the wall there. John McAdam there. He did a good run off of that. Ern is able to get back in front of the 48. These guys are on equal tires. And they got very good enough. Now on equal tires as the front runners, making his way back up towards the front. Are you back fully, Ricky? You want to give us a check on the chat if you are?
Yeah, back fully should be. We got, let's see, Luke Chadwick. He said he now knows why Mayberry has full send on his banner. I think you might have been talking about that wreck with Mayberry and Coffin, and I'm not going to put that one on Dave. Kenneth Warnock says, let's go Dylan Bright. So, and Papa Anderson shouting out in the chat.
All right, now your current leader is Dylan Bryant out of Stem, North Carolina. He's up one spot. He started this race in second, right alongside your pole sitter, which is Trevor Robertson. These guys have been the class of the field here tonight as far as what I've seen so far, along with John McAdam and Craig Goodenough. Craig coming from the back. John McAdam right now holding that third position right where he started it. And Craig Goodenough, like I mentioned, from the back, up 19 spots already. They probably should have kept this race green in hopes of keeping him out of contention for this win tonight. Because I think he's going to be up there challenging these front runners momentarily. Jack Dixon out of Mitchell, Ontario, Canada, up 20 spots. Now, I don't think he have a penalty tonight? Yes, he did. So the 48 had a penalty along with Goodenough and Cawthon. So Jack doing a tremendous job, up 20 spots, in fact. So he's right there with Craig Goodenough. Chris Goins out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Chris is running 2 spots ahead of where he started in 8th. He's now in the 6th position. Looks like he might be challenged here in just a moment by that 88 machine of Mike Adams out of Sanford, Florida. Got Kelly Kill here in the 8th position, having a great run here. Kelly historically has not really enjoyed this track too much, but he has worked at it a good bit, racing out of Oshkosh, Wisconsin right now, up 2 spots. In 8th, as I mentioned. Got Greg Klein out of Owassa, Oklahoma. Let's see, Greg is up 3 positions so far. Being challenged by the 31. Man, they're really getting after behind him. Sounds like somebody. Are these muted? There we go. Double checking. Yeah, between Jacob Alicia, Mike Everidge, these guys, look, you see Mike really getting in there after. Let's take a look and see how Mike's looking, making a pass right now. Both Everidge and Alicia are on the same tire run right now. Lap 75 was the last time they went down, assuming they both took full set. Looks like that might have settled out now. You know, go through the field. We got Aaron Warren, that 22 machine, one of 2 brothers in the field tonight. Aaron's up 9 spots, running in 12th. John Schaenbachler just behind him, up 6 positions right now, running at 13th. Andrew Cawthon, you know, he had that issue a little bit earlier, said he's been fighting an evil truck based on some early damage. Racing out of Bartow, Florida. Still up 13 positions right now. Obviously, he's one of the drivers that had a penalty, but he's right there in the mid-pack, trying to get what he can out of this race as we are 95 laps into it out of 150. And Andy Player out of Concord, New Hampshire. It's like really in a battle here with the 2 machine of Russ Kilgore, who has much fresher tires than Andy Player does. It's like Andy was in at lap 56, while the 2 trucks behind him, both George Rincon in a 28 and that 2 machine of Kilgore, were in at 75. You'll probably see the 2 probably gonna make a move either in the next turn or maybe in 3. Like he's trying to get to the outside. Maybe Andy's keeping that bottom occupied. He's keeping the middle occupied right here. He goes for the bottom late apex by the 2. Excuse me, late apex by the 13. Kilgore's really trying to play this smart, get around that 13 machine. Like he's going to go for, getting scraped outside along with the 81. Probably going to be okay from that. Sweeping to the bottom, trying to get alongside. Should be in a good position for turn 3. Finish off this this pass. Move on back here a little bit. Yeah, George Rincon running in the 18th position. Scott Milner also started from the back of the pack here out of Pittsburgh, Indiana, running 19th. Don Gallagher out of Roseville, California, that 123 machine is running in 20th position. Tom Barish in the tow call machine. Right now, Tom is running 14 spots down from where he started the race, so he had some issues or got caught out on one of those pit cycles. Running the primary sponsorship here tonight. He's racing out of Pass Christian, Mississippi. Scott Milner, 023 machine. Excuse me, Scott Roney. Don't think we've taken a look at Roney's onboard here tonight, except for maybe at the beginning. Nice looking. He's changed up his color on me this time. He usually, caution's coming out, by the way.
Caution.
Usually runs a blue kind of hue in the background there. Running a green one here tonight. Let's go back and take a look at what happened. Looks like maybe Albert Anderson involved.
I think he just came out of the pits.
Go take a look. And here he is. Going into the back stretch. Oh, it's just a slow. And when you realize it's happening, there's not a lot you can do, because if you just jerk it the other way, you're gonna plow your engine into the outside wall and it's going to blow up. So it's like he did a pretty good job of not killing his engine, killing his truck. You know, let's see if we can get a word with America's driver. Make sure he's not going to make his way on pit lane here. It's like he's staying out, maybe.
What's up? Osborne's out of gas. Check yours for yourself, okay?
So I was talking to Albert about making sure he's got enough gas. Hey, Mr. Anderson, it's Alan and Ricky in the booth. What do you got me?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, man. Looks like you guys maybe had a new tire problem there coming out of 3 and 4 and went around on you. What happened from behind the wheel?
Yeah, I came down. I'm kind of on a different strategy than everyone. I wanted to go to the back there and have a set save to the end of the race. Bolted on 4 stickers and got into that, you know, on the tires are just real loose, and got back into the gas and it stepped out on me and I couldn't get it back.
Well, we hate that for you, man, but we do appreciate you being our primary sponsor here for the Premiere Series and the Phoenix Series.
I appreciate it, man. It's an honor to do it. I mean, this is a great league, and I always look forward to Wednesday nights and Friday nights. And it was special for me to do it. I really enjoy this league, and I call it my home.
Well, that's great, man. And so while we got it up, if you live in the Washington, D.C. metro area, make sure you contact Albert's company, Tow Call. That's towcallroadside@gmail.com. All one word, towcallroadside@gmail.com. If you need a tow, jump start, lockout, or tire change, he will be out there swiftly to help you out. And we appreciate you once again, Albert. Wish you luck the rest of the way, man. Thanks for talking to us.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you, bud.
Yeah, buddy. Take care. As Mr. Anderson's going to the rear of the field here for the restart, since he didn't hit pit lane. We'll jump back up front here to your leaders, which is now Trevor Robertson. Very good enough in second. Kelly Kills up in third. The highest he's been all night. And all of these guys down to 7th. We're last on pit lane at lap 75. Now from 8th back, Ricky, Dylan Bryant and company went in at 102 right here. Don't know if they all took tires, but we'll see as we get ready to go back to green. And we're under green now.
I'd see how fast those guys can come through the pack. You know that they're going to try not to waste any time.
Oh, for sure. They're going to want to take advantage of that new rubber, but they got to be careful, like we saw with Albert Anderson, about those new tires the first few laps.
Whoa.
They're going to be sketchy. You saw that. Oh, was that a 19? Is that what you're looking at?
Yeah, 19 in the 48 made some contact, and I thought that was about to be one right there.
See right in front of it. That doesn't look much better. Somebody else involved here. Somebody took responsibility. Didn't catch that name. Maybe Paul. Maybe that Chandler Paul, perhaps.
Oh, shit. So,
Well, it doesn't pop up in the telemetry, so I'm gonna have to go back and take a look manually.
It was Chandler Paul got into Tom Barish coming through 3 and 4 toward the line. Barish tapped the wall. He didn't hit it real hard.
Let me go back and here we go, right here. Found it. Go back live, not live, but the replay here. You see that machine in the middle here is Chandler Paul, the 72, that Goodweiser machine. Not a great situation in front of him, 3 wide. Gets in there, gets in there a little bit hot and taps that 35. Causes him to go
35?
around. Say again?
The 35 was, he didn't do anything wrong. I was watching your view there on Chandler though, and I think he may have been trying to follow the truck in front of him and running that same line, and then in the 35 all of a sudden was right there.
Yeah. Hey, Chandler Paul's down and Ricky in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Oh, hey, what's going on?
Hey, man, going into 3, man. What happened from behind the wheel there? It's like you and the 35 got together.
Yeah, I came off with 2, 3 wide with 13 on the inside, and I should have just checked up and let them in, but I was afraid of getting run over. So I kind of sent it in a little too hard, and I hit the 35, which I definitely didn't mean to do that, and I apologize. Hoping he heard me, but I didn't get a response. So, but yeah, no, I definitely didn't mean for that to happen.
No, we heard you over radio communication, so it did go through and everything. And man, it was not a great looking scene in front of you. So I know as you're getting into 3, you're like, man, there are 3 wide in front of me, 2 and 3 wide behind me. I can understand how you would have that fear of someone just plowing into you. But hey, before I let you go, hey, Ricky, you got anything for the 72 machine?
No, buddy, just good to see you back on the track, and hope to be talking to you again soon.
Yeah, thanks. Same here. Hopefully I can make something out of nothing here tonight. Tonight hasn't been going the greatest for me, so I needed all the luck I can get.
Just hang in there. They can be big ones at Phoenix.
Yeah, for sure. Well, thanks for talking to us. We'll let you get refocused and back in this race.
10-4, thank you.
Yeah, man. 72 machine of Chandler Paul as we jump back up front here, about to get restarted. Trevor Robertson's controlling this restart. 89 on the outside. Great, good enough. And we're back underway. Great restart by the 6. 89's no slouch there either. Got the 01 machine of Kelly Kill for the first time up there in 3rd. Doing a tremendous job here tonight. The track historically he has not enjoyed. Go on board with Kelly Kill. Oh,
Roney.
Did he make it?
Wow. Yeah, Shane Buckler got him, and Roney dirt tracked it all the way through 3 and 4.
We're riding on board right now with Kelly Kill out of Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Kelly started in the 10th position, has made his way up to 3rd. This is probably one of the better runs. I hope we're not putting the broadcaster curse on him here, Ricky, tonight by talking about his great performance.
Yeah, Kelly's very solid tonight. Hope he continue that. Good to see different guys up front, and Kelly's been with us a long time, and he's fast. He has a lot of bad luck.
He does scrape the wall just a bit there. He's running that high line. These guys seem to be running a higher line entering turn 1 than I'm used to seeing, and getting a real momentum run off the top line going down the backstretch. Still committing to the bottom here, as you see Craig Goodenough just forward of the 01 here. A little bit lower line than the 6 machine. It's like he's trying to mix it up for the 6, so he's guessing as to where he's going. We'll jump up here and take a look at this battle right now for the lead.
Oh, Dylan Bryant gets into the 31, almost sends him around, but they straightened it out. But that was a big moment.
We did hear gear changing by the 89 machine.
Got to fire the gas, man. I don't know what's going on.
Uh-oh, sounds like Osborne may have not gotten enough fuel on board, having to hit pit lane right now. Take a look at him. Yep, he went in the pit lane, but he's saying something about the gas man's going to have to fire him. Going back here and taking a look. We're on board with Craig Goodenough. You see his heart rate sitting around 129 at the moment.
Should switch with Albert. He's still running.
Only an average of 108, so he's kept it pretty low. I'll tell you, if up to 145, that's like zone 3 for me, man. A threshold if I'm running or something. And about a 2 or 3 mile jog. So that shows you get so excited in these races and it's so tense. He even told me, Ricky, I don't think you were here for that night. He told me that he had to change a setting on his heart monitor on his watch because it was going to call 911 thinking he was having a heart attack because he was not exercising or moving.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty solid right there.
Like he's going to get a run here. If he gets past the 6, I don't think the 6 is going to let him get far out of his reach. They're both on the same set of tires, though. Oh, man, 6 sends it in there. Probably too deep. They're going to work out for him. I don't know. As they battle, they're allowing this Chris Gomes machine, who's gotten around Kelly Keel, to get into this battle here. Chris Gomes, notorious long runner. Nick's going to hit the wall. He didn't hit the wall. Man, it looked like he was going to hit the wall. And look at the one machine getting up here looking to take advantage. Now, the one went in on lap 102 for tires. He's the first one to get up here.
Yeah, the 51's still kind of trapped back here a little bit. Actually, Player just passed him, so 51 having a hard time, and the 1 sliced up through there.
Yeah, maybe the 51 might have caught, who knows, may have caught some damage while he's back there in the pack. 117 laps into this event, about to cross over for 118. One's going to get past both these guys, no doubt. But you can see, even on fresher tires, I mean, significantly fresher, looking at 27 laps fresher tires, is still no easy task to get around another vehicle on this track. And I know what the 6 and the 81's thinking, or 89 are thinking, hey, let's keep this guy trapped on the bottom as long as we can, burn as much rubber up as we can, and even if he gets past us, maybe he'll come back to us. At least that's what I would be thinking.
Yeah. I don't know where they're at on their tire situation. If the 1 has used his last set, those guys used their last set. If a caution was to come out now, then I think the 89, the 6, the 01, those guys would be in good shape.
Yeah, for sure.
But they don't want it to come out too late. You don't want it to get to lap 140 and then it come out, because then you're probably having to try to make up 15 spots and 10 laps, and that's really tough.
And I'm really surprised that Craig Goodenough is able to hold off the 1 here. Maybe the 1 is just definitely trying not to burn up his tires because of what you're saying. Hey, take care of your stuff here. But at lap 102, especially if you consider the pace laps under caution, he can probably make it to the end on fuel.
Oh yeah, he's definitely good on fuel.
Yeah, whereas these other guys, so you're talking, see, Craig Goodenough, Trevor Robertson, Alicia Kill, and then all the way back to Greg Klein. Those guys are going to have to pit for sure. John McAdam went in on 75. Greg Klein's hitting the pit lane right now, as I mentioned that. Probably looking, hey, I want to get a good 20 or so laps out of my tires. Jump back up front here. Maybe that's what the 1's thinking. Hey, man, I'm just going to wait, let the 89 have to make his pit stop, and I'll inherit the lead and run away.
Got some fans out there for Goodenough. We got, how do you say that? Subi Day. Subi Day 98 was cheering for Goodenough, and Brett Arnell cheering for Goodenough. They got the cheerleading section on for Craig right now.
Yeah, as we're taking a look here, watched Shane Bachler get around the 01. Kelly Keel's fading a bit now on those older tires. These guys are fresher tires passing him. Dylan Bryant's now up to that position too. As you see, also a pretty good battle here between the 2 machine and 22 of Aaron Warren and Russ Kilgore. You got Russ racing out of Yorkville, Illinois in that 2 machine. About 25 laps to go. It'll be fascinating to see how this works out. Chris Goins has gotten around the 89 machine. Now he needs to set sail. If I'm in his position, I don't want to burn my tires up, but I do want to get some distance as well. Maybe save a little bit for a late, because I'm imagining he's probably doesn't have any more tires left for a late race restart. If the 89 goes in, he's going to be likely trapped a good ways back in traffic, so it'd be hard. It'd be that situation we saw with Denny Hamlin during the championship race, for instance. You know, hey, make the call, and you go in, take 2, take 4, got mired back a little bit in traffic, green, white checker, race was over. Right now, Chris Goins is pulling out to a bit of a lead at 0.7273 and pulling. If he gets further out there, Andy Player's gotten around now for second place. Andy's also on lap 102, so he's on equal footing with the one machine.
Yeah, Player, if he doesn't have to pit again, he's got some speed tonight.
31 in.
Looks like Jacob Alicia's hitting pit lane right now. Kelly Kill's on pit lane. Trevor Robertson's down pit lane, and Craig Goodenough going down pit lane. So they're having to make their last stops. We'll see if this goes green. It's going to be a matter, hey, did I play the right strategy? See if I can find some last time. So Player's actually the exact same lap times between Goins and Player in that last one, 27.9. See how this kind of shakes out here in a couple of laps. I mean, Chris Goins is not far off of his best lap at 27.02. Last time by, Player was just about a 10th faster, just barely faster. He's also kind of pulling a little bit of a draft off the one machine. Usually have an onboard camera for the 13. Don't have one tonight. Just double checked. Expect to see him sawing on that wheel. Kind of run through with 20 laps to go here. Let's run through some of these. Got Taylor Provax out there saying hello, Alan, Lori, and Ricky. Hello, Mama Lori. Taylor up in Chicago with my son Kyle. Hello, Taylor.
Hey, Taylor. Good to see you out here tonight. I saw Kyle in the chat earlier. I meant to say hi to Kyle. Hope his knees get better. I know he's had some problems.
Yeah, right. Go back and see if we can find some of these drivers. So Jacob Alicia's back here in 19th position. Kind of look at some of the cameras on boards we got here. Jacob Racing out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Got fresh tires on now, but he is a lap down to your leader. Scott Miller's on pit lane now. You're going to see his 31 slicing and dicing through the field. He's got to make it all the way around past the leaders and another lap just to get back in contention. So he's probably hoping for a caution late in the event. He will have fresher tires than a lot of the guys who are still on track. Like the 29 might be in the same position. Speaking of the 29, Dave Mayberry. Let's see if we can find where he is on track. Actually, Dave's in 9th position. Dave went in at lap 106, and he just took a pass for 8. Dave having a great run here tonight. Up 10 positions right now as he passes Mike Adamson. Mike Adamson on older tires, but only by 4 laps. So that shows you the huge difference there. I got 6 machine right behind Dave as well, but that's not going to be for position. That's Trevor Robertson trying to get back around. Currently, Trevor is in 19th, your pole sitter.
Take this inside.
Go on board with the 81 machine. Where's he running right now? Unfortunately, he's had some
to pit.
bad luck tonight.
Yeah, he had. I don't think he filled his gas guy must have went on strap on one of his pit stops.
And he mentioned that in the live chat there, and that's happened to all of us at some point where, for whatever reason, iRacing doesn't fill up your tank. I don't know if it's a glitch or maybe you hit a button, didn't realize it, something happened. And then now we'll go on board with Craig. Craig Goodenough is in the 20th position, actually. Did we lose his feed? Nope, there he is. Craig's racing out of Helper, Utah, trying to make his way back up. He is definitely hoping for a caution here as we get to the latter 15 laps of this race. Still up 3 spots where he began the race, but I'm sure he's not happy with the way his strategy is working out at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it just don't work. Sometimes you get lucky, and sometimes it's just not your night.
Yeah, we've all been there, been up front all night, and then just the strategy play that we made. That caution comes out. It was like, man, do I go in? Do I not go in? You make a call one way or the other. Everyone goes the opposite way, and it just doesn't work out for you. So up front here with a 0.8 lead over Andy Player, you got Chris Gomes in the number 1 machine, hoping to bring it home in first position here tonight as he makes his way around Dion Jones in the 4.
Thank you, Dion.
Now, Chris, we don't have an on-board with him tonight, but normally he is, I think, about the only driver we have who races in VR. And it's always interesting to watch him when he's got that headset on. And you physically have to look around other than just kind of twitching your eyes when you're looking at a monitor. All right. See if we can get through here. First place, Chris Gomes. Yeah. Andy Player trying to chase him down. Right now, he's just over a second behind him. So Chris Gomes is able to stretch that out. Andy Player was definitely making some progress for a moment. Go ahead.
Good enough in the 31 made some pretty good contact. I think I was watching last week and they was making some contact then too. It seems like they just keep coming together.
Caution out. Kelly kill. Oh man.
Oh.
I hate to hear that.
Sorry, Kelly.
Sounds like him and the 88 got together. You got Adamson on the radio there.
Got space there.
Go back and take a look and see what happened.
Yeah, at least I didn't hit the wall, Mike. It's all good, buddy.
So Kelly's in that green machine on the inside. You got Mike Adamson, the 88 on the outside. I'm thinking he gassed up a little harder than yep. Any damage for the 01? 01 was running 22nd at that point.
He didn't hit anything.
He didn't hit anything. Should be okay. He has his tires, has what he has for the end of the race. May get up front. This might work out for him a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. But those guys way out front, Chris Gomes, Andy Player, John Schaenbachler, and others, they're not going to pit either.
No, they're. I mean, at this point, they've got what they got. They're going to have to just try to hang on.
Let's see. Let's take a look. How far back do we get? Let's see. Those all 102 until you get back to Dave Mayberry in 6th position. Dave has the freshest tires. Actually, I take that back. Russ Kilgore in 4th. Came in also at 106. Dave Mayberry is the next one at 106. And you do have Scott Roney, Adamson, McAdam, Mike Everidge, George Rincon. All these are on pit lane. Chandler Paul, Tom Barish, Jack Dixon, Andrew Cawthon, Jacob Alicia, and Greg Dobson.
Jacob Alicia only took right side tires, I think.
So it's going to be single-digit laps remaining. They'll probably go, what, lap 7 maybe, lap 6 back to green. Let's get a discussion with 085. Go ahead.
Alicia took left side tires. Must have been out of routes.
Oh, interesting. Hey, Greg Dobson, it's Alan and Ricky in the booth. Buddy, you got me.
I do have you. How's it going, gentlemen?
Hey, buddy, you went. I saw you hit pit lane there. Did you take 4 freshes or just 2? What's the strategy play here at the end of the race?
I definitely did take 4 fresh tires. I was counting on a late caution, but unfortunately, it just looks like it's me and Osborne that's 2 laps down. So, not a heck of a lot to fight with, but it'll be for something. I think we had some good long run speed, but yeah, unfortunately, the circumstances tonight put me back in the pack.
Oh man, I hate it for you. I do appreciate you talking to us. One of our 2 Canadian drivers here tonight. You're racing out of Newmarket, Ontario, Canada. We appreciate you being with us. Hey, Ricky, what do you got for the 085 machine before we get back to green here?
Hey, Greg, I thought you had a pretty good strategy there that first run. It looked like you was maybe going to be able to make it on one less stop than everybody. Is that what you was trying to do?
That was absolutely. I had some long run speed. I'm a little more gentle on the gas pedal. Yeah, it had a chance of getting there, but unfortunately, stuff didn't pan out. Long run got trapped a lap down as a lucky dog. Went in to take a pit stop, and then it told me pit lane was open. I assumed that was going to be my only opportunity to go in and do it. Unfortunately, that trapped me back the lap down. I didn't get it back, and I got caught behind somebody who had some old tires that I took evasive maneuvers around. And yeah, unfortunately, that hit me with a drive-through penalty. So got me trapped 2 laps down, but we're just trying to salvage and make the best of it here.
Well, hey, buddy, we'll let you get refocused here. We're watching some major action here. We appreciate you talking to us.
Thanks, gentlemen. Have a great one. Enjoy the rest of the race.
You too. All right, folks, that is your 85 machine. You see this crazy action going on right here. 3 and 4 wide. Oh, look at this. Oh. Got Shane Bacher push up in there on the 51, the 48 underneath him. The 2 of Kilgore. This is just great racing, man. They're able to stay off each other going into that corner. Just tremendous.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. 29, and who else was in that?
Oh, Trevor Robertson just decimated.
But maybe Aaron Warren.
Pace car out of the dog leg, checking up hard.
Let's see, Aaron Warren's in that Alabama machine right here in front of the 29. C's loose. New tires look likely. 29's in here. Oh, a little bit of net code maybe. They were both loose coming out of there. 29 got next to him and just a bit of net code. Oh man, does it? Oh no, he gets destroyed from behind by that 6 machine. We'll go back and take a look at that too. Wow. So we're on from the perspective of the 6 machine. You probably didn't even see it. Look, you can see cockpit view. Trevor Robertson. And this, oh man, suddenly the 22 is just there. There's just no way he could have known if you're taking a look right here. We'll go into roof cam in a moment, and it's probably not much different from the roof cam. On board with Trevor Robertson. He sees just a puff of smoke, really doesn't see it. Oh, there, and he sees him, and then he's just there. See a little more from the roof cam, but that's not his perspective, folks. He's inside the cockpit of that truck, and he's probably got tremendous amount of damage here. It's pretty bent up there for your pole sitter. Unlucky here tonight, the number 6. Go back up front here. You got Chris Gomes, the exterior leader. Andy Player is in second. Dylan Bryant now up there in the 3rd position, and Dylan has the freshest tires. Dylan Bryant, Jack Dixon. If they took tires when they went on lap 141, they do have the freshest. So we'll see how this works out for them. Looks like we got Kyle Vaught out there in the chat saying, oh, I know he's talking about Trevor Robertson as one of his teammates. And yeah, what a bummer, he says. Kyle's out there in injured reserve for that team, not able to race right now. Hey, you're saying welcome back to you, though, there, Ricky.
Oh, appreciate it, Kyle. Glad to be back. Good to see you out there, buddy.
Lights are out on top of that pace truck, which means we're going back to green the next time by with only, well, this is going to be the green white checker, I believe. It says 3 laps to go here, which maybe this will be, I don't see it on the screen as green white checker. So this might be a natural restart with 1 green white checker in the bag. This series only has 1 opportunity at NASCAR overtime as we're looking to get back underway here, folks, to see how much of a jump as they're going down the backstretch coming to the green. how much of a jump the one truck can get. He's probably hoping for some more carnage and to just wreck it out the rest of the way so he doesn't have to battle for this win over the likes of 51 machine, Dylan Bryant.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what you want to see for your lead.
I'd say between the 48 and the 51, those guys are in tremendous position, along with Shane Bachler. We're back underway. One machine knows he's got to get a great start here, and he does. $51's going to run it really wide here. Go ahead.
Oh, caution.
Caution's back out.
Caution. Oh, great. Oh, now Osborne. Gone.
Caution, buddy. Pay attention to those flags. It didn't throw on my screen. Sorry about that.
You're all right.
Jake is telling me to let you by.
I gotta let Mayberry by.
I don't know how I pronounce that. Looks like you got Porsche out there saying, what track is this? This is Phoenix Raceway in Avondale, Arizona. Not Bristol, no. Okay, so that was a natural restart. These guys will have an opportunity at green, white checker.
Okay.
And with Dylan Bryant's now going to start on the outside line. But 89 is going to make a wave around here, maybe. Very good enough, that is, to get his lap back. Got AVP fan number 1. I'm assuming that might be Alien versus Predator fan. Saying Laugh Out Loud iRacing looks like Minecraft. Need for Speed looks more realistic. Not trying to troll a little bit, are you an AVP fan? I don't know about you, Ricky, but I do hear that little bit of a sound glitch on the engine noise here tonight as I'm riding behind this machine. I haven't heard it much tonight.
Yeah. I haven't. I don't have the sound up enough to actually hear it myself.
Not as bad as it was. iRacing did fix it for most of the tracks. It sounds like they still got a little bit of an issue. All right, so who's your money on? Who's your horse?
I mean, I know Gones is going to try to get as good of a jump as he can. So I think his best bet is just hope there's a quick wreck. But I'm probably betting on Bright to get around him because he's got so much fresher tires.
Yeah, this is going to come down to that very little bit there of who's going to be in position when the caution comes out. That's Jesse Rating out there saying, let's go, Gones.
George, can you see my picture on the tailgate?
Lights are out on top of that pace truck, folks. This is about to get real for these two front runners. And hey, man, they might not make it around. They might get into each other, opening the door for the 13 and the 48, and perhaps others as we're going to go green right here. Pace truck is in. Going to be a long backstretch. I'm sure the nerves on these two drivers is pretty high.
Dobson, just letting you know, I got a lot of damage, so I'm going to stay high at the start.
2-4, thank you.
Which one's going to try to time this out with the one truck? One gets a good start out of the gate here. He's going to try to get through 1 and 2 as efficiently as he possibly can. As we go on board with the Man of Steel machine.
Oh, Dixon sent it. Oh, that's it.
Caution is out. And your winner is going to be Chris Goins. I'm sure Dylan Bryan is just heartbroken. He didn't have a chance to go up there and take the victory here tonight. So that's going to be it, folks. These guys are going to roll around one more time to finish out regulation. The overtime, that is.
Let's put a race back to a checker flag. What are we doing?
The pace truck coming out here to take the field back, do the checker. Goins might have had a shot at it. I don't think he would have got around him in 1 and 2, but 3 and 4, probably a pretty good shot.
Yeah, and Dixon, he hit the wall, but he had some
Russ, that's
speed
all I
coming off
was
that
doing.
wall with the scrape he
You had
had, so he's
fine.
gonna have a ton of speed.
Yeah, I'll take wherever I'm at. Works for me. Scott, you did a hell of a job not spinning me where I was out of control.
You hear these guys talk with each other. Pretty cordial field. I mean, you can hear some a little bit of, you know, not happy with the end of that race. These guys really like to finish it off under green. But for the most part, these guys always remain super respectful. But hey, man, it's your winning moment right here. Number one machine, Chris Goins, is bringing it home here tonight on the top step of the podium. And while we got a chance, we're going to go ahead and hit. We're going to go ahead and hit the race results before we get a chance to talk with these drivers in the post race. We'll see if he does some donuts as well.
Good win, Claire.
Yeah, good race, Dylan. Hoping we could race it out there at the end. Gonna make it hard for you for sure.
There we go. Finally came up. All right, folks. Yeah, so your winner, Chris Goins, in first position. Dylan Bryant, second. Andy Player, third. Jack Dixon, fourth. Fifth place, John Schoenbachler. Sixth is Russ Kilgore. Scott Roney in seventh. Mike Adelson brings it home eighth. George Rincon in ninth. And John Schoenbachler in the 10th position.
Okay, drivers, give it about 5
Stop.
minutes.
So,
and
yeah,
we'll,
sorry
jump
about
up
that.
to
In
the
11th, we had Mike
Everidge.
Everidge. In 12th, Andrew Kopp. Am I even on the right? I'm
Yep.
having an issue. Yep.
I can-
Okay. Aaron Warren 13th. John McAdam 14th. Dave Mayberry 15th. Kelly Kill 16th. Chandler Paul bounced back from that wreck for 17th. Craig Goodenough 18th. Scott Milner 19th. And America's driver Albert Anderson 20th.
And 21st, you got Greg Klein. 22nd, Jacob Elisha. Tom Barish, 23rd. Greg Dobson, 24th. Jonathan Osborne in 25th. Trevor Robertson, your pole sitter. Really some bad luck at the end of this race. Brings it home 26th. And rounding out the field, 27th is Dion Jones. And those are your race results. As you see, the number one machine, Chris Goins, pulled into the virtual victory lane here at Phoenix Raceway. And we're going to get interviews with your top three drivers here momentarily, folks. Make sure you don't go anywhere. Get a chance to talk to these guys and see how the race went for them. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we are back, and we're going to interview your top three finishers here tonight. We're going to start off with Mr. Andy Player out of Concord, New Hampshire, bringing it home, third step on the podium. Hey, Andy, it's down in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Hey, how you doing tonight?
Hey, man, you had a tremendous race. You're up 6 spots from where you began. I thought you had a shot there at one point, running second, I think, to Chris Goins to chase him down and bring this thing home as a victory. How was it from behind the wheel?
I ain't feeling that great tonight, so at least a top three podium finish makes me feel a little bit better. But it was I committed to a bold strategy like a third of the way through the race, and then we got a caution, and I thought I was going to be done for the night, that it was just going to go away. But I kind of lucked out there where Craig was running up front there. I think Trevor was running up front, and then they had to go pit for gas and fired them in the back of the pack a lap down, and we were running pretty good there. Chris Goins was, I didn't have anything for Chris. I was trying to give it all she had. I couldn't couldn't catch him. And then I felt like he was in that Denny Hamlin move at Phoenix, where all of a sudden he's looking at the win, and then all of a sudden it vanishes on him right before his eyes. So I'm happy for him. He was able to hang on to it. I know when he was on fresh tires, he was going to put on a show. So.
Yeah, it looked pretty crazy there for a minute. I didn't think he had him in the last lap. I don't think he had him in turns 1 and 2, but man, he was going to get a run out of there. He probably had a pretty good run at him for 3 and 4. And I would love to have seen that go green, but I'm sure that Chris doesn't mind bringing it home that way.
It definitely didn't bother me none. I was able to salvage this 3rd place finish. I'm pretty happy with that. So.
Well, hey man, before I let you go, do you got any shout-outs for teams, fans, or family?
Yeah, shout out to my teammates at Apex Racing, our new team here with Dave and Craig. Shout out to my wife for, again, putting up with me, especially when I'm sick, so appreciate that. Thank you to you guys for you putting on a good show, Lori for putting up with our shenanigans, and obviously McConey Setup Shop for all their support throughout the year, so I appreciate them as well.
Yeah, buddy. Hey, we appreciate you and look forward to seeing you next week. I hope you feel better. You can tell you feel a little under the weather. Hopefully you're on the mend.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm going to bed as soon as we get done with this interview, so I appreciate it. Have a good night.
All right, buddy. Have a good night.
Thank you. You too.
All right, that was your 3rd place machine, Mr. Andy Player. We're going to move up one more step on the podium to Dylan Bryant. Get a talk here with Dylan Bryant. Hey, Dylan, looks like you had something for the leader there at the very end, just didn't have the opportunity, man. What was it like from behind the wheel?
Yeah, I got the place figured out really good. I think that Trevor and I is about the same here, and at the time of that caution to where I pitted and I just took fuel, I was like, well, the guys that took tires with us, they're gonna catch me, and I was like, worst case, I probably finished 5th or 6th, and I think I was running 5th. I think the newer tires kind of even out with mine, and I was like, all right, well, 5th isn't too bad. I was like, but I need a caution after good enough in all of them pit stuff, and that way they will get tracked the lap down and stuff, and then a caution. I was like, man, that's perfect, because I was like, we need about 10 laps, and Jack and myself, and we got up to third and 4th, and I just needed one more lap after that restart to actually get going, and it sucks, but it's straight points this season, so I am points racing, and I'm just gonna keep on stacking them up, and if I can win, I can win. If not, I'm gonna try to at least get 2nd.
Yeah, man, for sure. I mean, so with tonight's performance, barring race reviews and any penalties and such, I didn't recall you being involved in anything, but you do hold the current lead over Craig Gunnup by 5 points. So you're the current points leader in this series. So congratulations on that. And before I let you go, man, do you have any shout outs for teams, fans, or family?
Yeah, just a huge shout out to Chris on his win tonight. We was talking some, and he didn't have the speed of myself and Trevor and stuff, so Gussie called on him to switch it up, and it definitely paid off for him, and I want him to know, if I had one more lap, I was going to be there. I wasn't going to touch him and move him, but I was going to try to win the race. So but a huge shout out to him and Player on his 3rd place, and also all of Team All-Star with Jack, Albert, Call. Albert does a great job on and off the track. He supports the league a whole bunch and stuff. He's the title sponsor, so a shout out to him. And if Burke is listening, shout out to Burke. He is a teammate of ours still, even though he's taking the season off. So I definitely look forward to having him back next season. And also Lori for everything that she does on and off the track. A great person, stuff. And of course, Alan, and I think Ricky's in the booth. Yeah,
Ricky was in here with me tonight, but he did have very late, just before we came onto these interviews, he had some computer issues, so he's not in here right now, but it's been great to have him back.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. So a shout out to him too. Everything that y'all do with VRN, my girlfriend and stuff that gets mad if I wake her up because I'm screaming, and and of course my friends and stuff at work that tunes in to the broadcast to us. Shout out to them, and shout out to Ken again for taking me to Highway 55 again on race day.
Man, he's gonna get tired of shelling out for these victories and everything. So he might need to change that arrangement, because you've had a great season last season, bringing home the championship in both series, and currently leading this one right now. So hey man, are you looking forward to Daytona before I let you go next week?
Yeah, I feel like I'm one of the top 5 best guys there. I think of the top 5 best guys, I probably had the worst luck of them, but I plan on being up front, and hopefully I can beat her at the end to at least have a shot.
Well, it sounds good, man. We appreciate you talking to us, and congratulations on the second place finish here tonight.
All right, Alan. I'll talk to you later. Have a
All right, buddy. Good night. All right, folks, that was your second place finisher, Mr. Dylan Bryant, here tonight. And we're going to move up to the top step of the podium and get a word with Mr. Chris Gomes. Hey, Chris, it's Alan in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Hey, what's going on, Alan?
Hey, man, a great job here tonight, bringing it home in first position with that high tide machine. Number 1, man. How did it feel from behind the wheel?
Oh man, I thought it was all for naught there when that caution came out with 10 to go. I knew that. I was telling Dylan, I don't have raw speed here. I'm latter half of the top 10 truck when it comes to here. I knew I had to get off cycle, do something a little bit different. So when that caution came out with about 47 to go, I knew that was my chance if everybody else stayed out. And so I came down, took my last set of tires, and was like, well, this is it. This is what we got. So take it or leave it. And luckily we went green for quite a while there. I hated to see that caution with 10 to go. Gave up had a second lead on Andy, and then we were about 3 seconds back to third. So, just luckily getting off cycle and gave us enough time, and cautions fell where they may at the end. I was kind of looking forward to racing Dylan a little bit. Was gonna race him clean but hard for sure. At the end of the day, first place is what we came here for in the first place.
No, for sure. I mean, even on that green-white checker, he didn't have you in turns 1 and 2 if it had gone green. He might have had a shot to get you in 3 and 4, but it was going to be tight, man. It was going to be a drag race most likely, in my estimation, off of 4. But great job, man. Before I let you go here tonight, do you have any shouts for teams, fans, or family?
Yeah, I want to shout out High Tide Hospitality. I got some restaurants in the Charlotte area and Concord, North Carolina area. Ace number 3. Sea-Level Charlotte, Waterman Fish Bar. Want to shout out Albert and Tow Call for coming on as primary sponsor. Glad I didn't need them tonight during the race. Hopefully they can tow this thing back after the party tonight that we're going to have for this win. But Track Bar Media, obviously you for over here at Vigilante for broadcasting these. Love to go back and watch these, and everything that you guys do for the league. Tell Lori that it may not be all green, but the green truck did end up in victory lane tonight.
I will definitely tell her that, buddy. I do enjoy the good green trucks, and she always gives me a hard time for that. But hey, man, I just want to mention to you, well, 2 things. One, I want to know how you feel about going to Daytona next week. And then the second thing is, man, you're sitting in 3rd place right now. Actually, you're tied with Andy Player, 67 points. But you're looking at 5 points behind second. And another, so 10 points out of the lead, man. Do you think you got a shot at this championship here for this fall season?
The thing is I'm here for consistency. I think consistency will get me up towards the top. If I can catch a lucky break like we did tonight every once in a while, I think we got a good shot at it, at least making it interesting. So hopefully we can put something together, stay out of trouble for the duration of the season, and stay up there and kind of give them hell.
How you feel about your chances for Daytona next week?
Hold the wheel straight, drive through the smoke, right? So that's about all I got.
That's about my strategy, man, at that place in Talladega. I do enjoy racing them, but in some level, I don't enjoy racing them at the same time. So you sound like you're in the same boat with me. But hey, man, again, congratulations. Tremendous strategy play here tonight. You were fast. You were pulling away at the end there. The only thing that got those guys back in contention was that late caution there, but you were able to hold them off for victory with that high tide number 1 machine. We'll see you next week.
I appreciate it, Alan. Have a good one.
You too. So, folks, that was your champion here tonight, Mr. Chris Gomes at Phoenix Raceway. We'll take another check on everything here before we get going. Don't see anything new in the chat. Actually, a few things in here. Let's take a look. Kyle Vault said, would have loved to see that race play out with Gomes. Yes, absolutely. Congratulations from Albert Anderson Sr. Chris, no worries, son. You'll talking about his, sorry, Mr. Anderson talking about Anderson Jr. saying, don't worry about it, son. You'll get him next time. And then you have Ricky, who he dropped, as I mentioned. His computer froze up. He's in the chat saying this, the computer froze again and have a new card in it in a couple of days. Congratulations to the top 3. Thank you, Ricky. Appreciate you being here tonight, man. Always a great time. And let's take a look at anything else. Nope, that's it. So, hey, folks, that wraps it up for round 4. It's officially in the books, and we're looking forward to Daytona International Speedway for round 5. Should be a tremendous race. Let's see if we're able to get through it with the minimum amount of cautions possible. But be sure to tune in next Wednesday at 8:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time so you don't miss any of the racing action. But until then, race fans, remember, stay sharp, stay fast, stay vigilante, and we will see you next time. Good night.
This ain't your mama's racing stream.